Have you ever wondered why diabetes is called a silent disease? It's because many people, especially those over 60, can live with diabetes without even knowing it. That's why it's crucial to be aware of the early warning signs our bodies give us. And if you are over 60, stay tuned, because today we will discuss the top 10 early signs of diabetes that most people miss. Understanding these signs can help you take proactive steps toward managing your health, preventing complications, and living a better life. So watch this video till the end to discover these common yet critical indicators. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with others over 60. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, frequent urination, especially at night. Do you find yourself taking frequent trips to the bathroom, particularly during the night? Well, it turns out that nature is calling for a good reason. When you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. As a result, your kidneys work overtime to filter and absorb the excess sugar. However, when they can't keep up, your body gets rid of the extra sugar through urine, taking fluids from your tissues with it. This means you'll feel thirsty more often, triggering a cycle of drinking fluids and then urinating frequently. But there's more. When you sleep, your body produces less urine. So if you find yourself waking up 2 or more times at night to go to the bathroom, it could be a sign of diabetes. Frequent urination, especially at night, might be your body's way of saying that your blood sugar levels are too high and it's time to pay attention. Sign number 2, excessive thirst. Feeling thirsty all the time, even after taking sips of water, can be annoying and concerning. It's a sign that something isn't quite right in your body. When you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. As a result, your kidneys work hard to filter and absorb the excess sugar. But when they can't keep up, your body tries to get rid of the extra sugar through urine. This process also flushes away vital fluids from your tissues, including your mouth, leaving you feeling incredibly thirsty. So if you find yourself constantly feeling parched and drinking fluids without relief, it could be a sign of diabetes. Sign number 3, increased hunger, even after eating. Imagine finishing a meal and feeling hungry just minutes later. It's a puzzling sensation that can leave you constantly seeking more food. Well, this perplexing situation might be due to diabetes. When you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. This means that despite consuming food and getting the nutrients you need, your body still craves more fuel because it can't properly use the glucose from the food you eat. As a result, you may find yourself feeling hungry all the time, no matter how much or how recently you've eaten. If you find yourself in this frustrating cycle, it might be time to check in with your body and see if there's an underlying cause like diabetes. Sign number 4, unexplained weight loss. Losing weight without putting in any effort can seem like a dream come true. But if it happens suddenly and without explanation, it could be a sign of something more serious, like diabetes. Here's what's happening. Your body converts the food you eat into glucose, which your cells use for energy. However, if you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. This means that your cells aren't getting enough glucose even if you've eaten recently. As a result, your body starts breaking down fat and muscle for energy, leading to unexplained weight loss. So if you're shedding pounds without changing your diet or exercise routine, it's essential to talk to your healthcare provider and find out what's behind it. Sign number 5, fatigue and low energy. Imagine feeling tired all the time, even after a full night's sleep. It's a feeling that can drain your enthusiasm and make everyday activities feel like a chore. Well, this persistent fatigue might be more than just a need for rest. It could be a sign of diabetes. Here's what's going on. Your body converts the food you eat into glucose, which your cells use for energy. However, if you have diabetes, your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels effectively. This means that your cells aren't getting enough glucose, even if you've eaten recently. As a result, you may feel tired and drained, lacking the energy to tackle your day. So if you're feeling constantly fatigued and low on energy, it might be time to check in with your body and see if diabetes is playing a role. Sign number 6, blurred vision. Imagine waking up one morning and everything seems a bit fuzzy. You rub your eyes, hoping for clarity, but it's still there. A sudden onset of blurred vision can be more than just an annoyance. It might be a sign of something more serious like diabetes. Here's what's happening. When you have high blood sugar levels, it can cause the lenses in your eyes to swell. This swelling affects your ability to see clearly, resulting in blurred vision. For many people, this is the first symptom of diabetes. So if you notice any changes in your vision, it's essential to schedule an appointment with your healthcare provider and get checked out. Sign number 7, slow healing of cuts and wounds. Imagine accidentally getting a small cut or scrape and it takes forever to heal. Well, it turns out that slow healing of cuts and wounds could be more than just an unfortunate fact of life. It might be a sign of diabetes. Here's what's going on. When you have diabetes, it can lead to poor circulation, meaning that your body has a harder time delivering essential nutrients and oxygen to your skin. This can slow down the healing process, especially in areas that are farther away from your heart, like your feet and legs. Additionally, high blood sugar levels can weaken your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infection. As a result, if you notice that cuts and wounds are taking longer than usual to heal, it could be a sign of diabetes. Sign number 8, tingling, numbness, or pain in hands and feet. Imagine sitting down to enjoy a nice meal and you reach for your glass of water, but you accidentally touch it with your fingertips. Normally, you'd immediately pull your hand back in pain, but instead, you don't feel anything. This unsettling sensation might be more than just a strange occurrence. It could be a sign of diabetes. Here's what's happening. Diabetes can damage the nerves in your body, a condition known as diabetic neuropathy. In the early stages, you might not notice any symptoms at all. But as the condition progresses, you might start to experience tingling, numbness, or pain in your hands and feet. If you notice these symptoms, it's essential to talk to your healthcare provider right away. While there's no cure for diabetic neuropathy, there are treatments available that can help manage the symptoms and prevent further nerve damage. Sign number 9, dark patches of skin. Acanthosis nigricans. Have you ever noticed dark, velvety patches of skin in areas like your armpits, neck, or groin? While it might be a bit embarrassing, these patches might be more than just a cosmetic concern. They could be a sign of diabetes. Here's what's going on. When you have insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes, your body might start producing more insulin in an effort to regulate blood sugar levels. Excess insulin can cause skin cells to reproduce rapidly, leading to these dark patches. These patches are not only a potential sign of diabetes, but they can also be an indicator of insulin resistance. So if you notice any unusual skin changes, it's essential to consult your healthcare provider and prioritize your health. Sign number 10, frequent infections. Are you prone to getting sick all the time? Whether it's a cold, flu, or other infections, it might be more than just bad luck. It could be a sign of diabetes. Here's what's happening. When you have diabetes, it can weaken your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infections. Additionally, high blood sugar levels can provide a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, leading to more frequent and severe infections. So if you find yourself getting sick more often, it might be time to check in with your body and see if diabetes is playing a role. If you've made it this far, you're awesome. Now let's test your knowledge with a quick quiz. What type of diabetes is most common after the age of 60? Type 1 or type 2? The answer is type 2. That's because type 2 diabetes develops when the body becomes resistant to insulin, causing blood sugar levels to rise. As we age, this resistance often increases, making type 2 diabetes more prevalent in older adults. Did you get it right? Share your score in the comments below. We hope you found this information helpful. Remember, understanding the early signs of diabetes is crucial for proactive health management. Stay tuned for more health insights. See you next time.